Hey everybody, play at 1.5 for 2.0 times speed. But I want to take a moment to kind of drive this point home. It's a point that I came across recently that I have actually wanted to get some other opinions on, but I haven't asked anyone because I'm too lazy. But I'm probably going to show you gameplay of this game, and then I'm going to talk about some stuff. But you know, Wuthering Waves is coming out on May 22nd. All good and dandy, right? People say that the combat is so different than, well, than any other game, and also more than Genshin Impact, which I agree in some cases. I'll get to it in a sec. It is more than Genshin and a lot of other games, but it is about the same as it is for this game, which is Aether Gazer. And you'll have proficiency, which is like the
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Yes. Crap. Fail moments. Proficiency has to do with the skill cap on the skills. The higher your proficiency, the higher your skills can be. Also, do you see this thing over here? She is a melee unit. She's also a thunder unit. So that's that symbol right there. Thunder, melee, sword, and then you have rage, which they have a rage gauge, or well, she does. Others have different types of gauges, like she has energy gauge, she has a divine grace gauge, energy.
I'm always here.
I think that's all of them. Trace gauge.
Nice to meet you.
So there's a lot of different types of gauges for every character. But once that gauge fills up, then you can do, see, you normally have the normal attack, but you don't have skill 1 through 3 because it takes rage. So once that rage gauge is filled up, then skill 1, skill 2, and skill 3 then become more usable. And the ultimate just takes time and hits to get gauge for that, and the dodge is the dodge. But that's basically what this is. And then you have access keys, which is like cones or artifacts for your weapon, and you can put that on here, and then your weapon is more powerful, as well as increase level cap. And then you have the sigils, which is like your equipment of the game, which is pretty self-explanatory. But then you have other things like warps, which you can use to customize your unit further. Then you have codes, which let you customize your unit even further. And then you have chips, which let you customize your units even further. Do you see what I'm getting at here? What I'm saying is, this combat system, give me a sec. Hi Hades. This combat system is extremely already here. The Wuthering Waves combat system degraded from PGR, in my opinion, to be more casual, to fit that sort of niche. But although the combat system in Wuthering Waves has a parry system, but in the event Primal Aspirations, which right now, sadly, this is just the side story, when it reruns, I can show you the parry system that was implemented in this game, which the second to last stage, which was a boss fight, has a parry system. Is it second or third? Either one. It implements parry, which you parry by hitting the attack button before the enemy hits you, which is just like Wuthering Waves. So let's show you some combat. I have not played this in a while, so I'm not the best at it as I was, but let's get into it. First, gotta set up.
I'll do my best.
And if people
Don't worry too much.
are annoyed or something just because
They shall worship my glory.
the characters aren't set up or something. Let me point out that
Yes,
it's seriously going to be in every game.
I'll do my
I'll
best.
just use this for now. You can also have side stuff as well. And you can use skills on your cats or meow jewels. I say modules, meow jewels just hurts my soul. So, modules it is. Which, by the way, further let you customize the characters that are played. Hopefully I can show you. So there's going to be a gauge meter below the health meter that I want you to watch.
Unsheathing.
Oh, looks like we've got entertainment here. Honestly, I am totally
I
not
can
in
get
the mood
even
for
stronger.
this. Let's get this over
See, every hit it
with.
goes up and the skills then unlock.
Thank you. I won't make the same mistake twice. Time to finish this. Here's my answer.
And then
Okay, my
ult.
kitties, here come my claws. Okay, I admit that was a bit.
But see, it's the rage gauge is filling up. The only difference is the skills.
You really do know your business. Time for me to get serious too. Careful, getting stabbed hurts.
I can get even stronger.
Okay, this
Time
is
to
starting to
finish.
get real.
Reverberating daylight, dawn. Here's my answer. My blades decide all. To protect what's important.
And that's basically combat in Aether Gazer. And I want to take another note. That looks just like combat in Wuthering Waves. Relatively similar. There's some other things missing, but it's relatively similar, right?
Here.
It's not just me thinking this. The other thing that I do want to point out,
Looking for me, little lamb?
no, there is no echoes in Aether Gazer, so that's purely a thing that only Aether Gazer does not have, that only Wuthering Waves has. But not every game needs echoes. But I'm mostly just here to point out that
Yes.
the combat looks very familiar, and I don't know why people give Wuthering Waves a lot of credit for having advanced combat when compared to Genshin it does, but advanced combat, how? Like PGR, you can see there's a bit more to the combat. where Aether Gazer is more button mashing. I get that. But there's also skill involved. Like, when you activate this skill, and this skill, you can do it once. You can, this skill, third skill has evolves. It evolves. Right? So if you have thunder applied to an enemy, a seal of thunder applied to an enemy, and this is already used one time, and you use this to apply seal of thunder, you use thunder dual flow to inflict more seal of thunder. This then becomes basically a double slash and then an AoE. And so there's actually a lot more moves, and it's a lot more complex than one may think. I'm not saying this to throw shade at anyone or the company or anything like that, but I do want to know your opinions on the matter, and feel free to leave a comment down below telling me why I'm wrong or why I'm not wrong. And I'll see you in the next one. Alright, I'll see you later, and God bless.